What up, Sony Blaze here. Welcome to Side Hustles, where we discuss and discover many ways to make money on the side or full time to build a lifestyle of your dreams. I'm your flock of Sony Blaze, and welcome to Side Hustles. Today, in my corner of the universe, we're talking about networking. What is networking? What's important about networking? And why you should network. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right straight to it. So, networking. Um, what is actually, first of all, like, what is networking? Well, here's the definition of what networking is. And I got this from dictionary.com. A support system of sharing information and services among amongst individuals and groups having a common interest. The historical uses of the word, and like I said, all this information that I got from dictionary.com. But the historical usage of the word network is a obvious compound of the noun net and work. Originally in the 16th century, it refers to anything made of threads or wire or such like in a pattern of intersecting lines or meshes resembling a net. Through different eras, network developed senses to reflect the modes of human connection. I'm not going to pronounce that right. Prevalent at times. Network, in the sense, natural features forming a chain as islands or man-made system of interconnecting railroads, canals, telegraph, or telephones. And like I said, you could go ahead and read the rest in dictionary.com. So mainly that's a bit of history of what networking is and where it mainly came from, where it originated from. So I haven't went too deep into the origin of networking, but mainly the gist of it is a bunch. Think of it as a bunch of systems, a bunch of lines intersecting and interconnecting with each other to make a larger whole. Now, why should you network? Why should you network? Why should we actually network? Period. So we can go ahead to expand our horizons because see the thing is now I'm first of all I don't know you from from a can of paint whatsoever, but I'm pretty sure that you probably I'm not sure, but you could be somebody who can talk to anybody who sit there can just make a dark room bright and whatsoever. I'm not sure, but one thing, especially from my experience of how I've been traveling to this thing that's called life, it's difficult to really do things on your own. And once you have a network, you be able to expand a lot more than what you could have done by yourself. I mean, because there's you can do a lot of things to you with yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have a network backing you, your reach can your reach can go out far beyond than your imagination can actually think of. I probably said that wrong, but at the end of the day, you can go ahead and reach to places that you would never have done by yourself. Now, another reason why you should have a network is for the resources. Because there's a lot of resources that you're going to need for whatever you're trying to do. If you're a business, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're just wanting to connect with more people. you're going to need resources. And the thing is about it is, as a individual, as for somebody by yourself, it's hard. I won't say completely hard, but you won't have access to certain resources that you need to get towards the point that you're trying to get at. Because down to it, there's are things and places and situations and events that we want to actually do, but we don't have the resource to do it. And having the network to back you up, be able to get you the resources that you need. Now, another reason why you should have a networking is to build relationships. To Because it's not what you know, is who you know. It's not what you know, is who you know. It's not what you know, is who you know. I had to say that 3 times to get that in your head. Because see, the thing is, a lot of times it's like this. There are times that you're going to go to a roadblock, go to some obstacles that you will not be able to handle yourself. See what I'm saying? And there's going to be things that you just don't know. There's things that you don't know that you don't know. And you may never know that a certain relationship with a certain individual will help you, push you towards that edge to have your cup overflow. You may never know. And it's important to have those types of relationships. So to be able to get to the points that you need to get at, a network will be great to begin to build a relationship that will help you get towards the point that you need to get at. I mean, come on. And number 4, and why you should have a network. I mean, why not? Why not? You've seen 3 great points of why you should actually have a network, and just why not? Because see, the thing is, with having a network by your side, you get to expand. You get to go to places. You get to do things that you will never have done on your own. And think of it as like, like the brain or the universe. How there's networks of stars. There's like a network of neurons. A neuron cannot work by itself. You can't just sit there and see a planet just by itself. It needs a system, a network. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So, anyways, who benefits from you having a network? Like, who really does benefits of you actually having a network that you can pull resources, build relationships, and expand? Well, one, your friends and family. Your friends and family will benefit the most from you having a network. And why is that? Like, you probably asking, like, Sony Blaze, how can my friends and family benefit from the network that I'm in? Well, one, let's say that you're on a let's say you're on a networking thing, right? And while you're on the networking, let's say you have maybe a family member who's an artist who can just draw like these amazing things and have like just tons of work. But the thing is, they don't have nobody to show their work. And let's say you at this networking event and you met a art dealer. Y'all become friends. Y'all become like good buddies and whatsoever. Y'all exchange contacts and whatsoever. And then one day that art dealer comes in and be like, man, I need something fresh, something new. I need a new artist. And then bam, and then guess what? Your family member, or it could have been a friend, He's an artist. You just go out and tell him, be like, hey man, what's up, man? You know what? Since we be friends, I got something for you, man. I have this friend or this family member who does art. He's really good. He has a lot of work. Go ahead and you show him what you need to show him, and bam, you build a connection for that family member or friend that you have that had never had gotten that opportunity if you wasn't in part of that network, that network, and so on. So that's who benefits from you being part of the network, your friends and family. Who else benefits from you from having a network behind you? Well, the people that you meet, the people that you meet in the net, well, in that network as well too, because you may never know what you have may be beneficial for somebody else. I'll give you an example. So there was a networking event that I have done, and when I was on that networking event, I had met somebody that basically, expand my horizons, and well, obviously me, I was already was on the process of I got to meet this person, but at the same time, the knowledge that I had, because a lot of times I be on the internet, I sit there, I research. One thing I do a lot of videos, even though my videos don't be too well, because one and I'm gonna make a show about that as well too, because I didn't have no confidence of myself, and I didn't plan. But anyways, with the know-how and the background that I had, I used I that allowed me the opportunity to help this individual to go ahead and expand his horizons, to go to do things that he never had thought before and was even possible because of the knowledge that I have. So who benefits it is the people that you meet from that network. Whatever that you have, they'll be able to benefit from you. And it's like, scratch your back, you scratch my back type of situation as well too. Now the last but not least, individual who benefits the most on having a network is you yourself. You yourself be able to benefit the most out of a network. And you already see some of the points of why you could benefit from it. From one, to building relationships, two, to expand your horizons, three, to get the resources that you need, four, to help friends and families that actually need it, that wouldn't be able to have the contact that they wouldn't have. And then also the people that you meet, that you be able to help it down in the road. Because see, the thing is also you're being a blessing to them. So while you sitting there benefiting from that network, the network is benefiting for you. Because every time when I guess a spark, think of it as spark. Whenever a spark comes into that network, it raises the flames. So whenever a spark comes in, it raises the flames. So in closing, one thing we learn about what is networking, and why is the importance of networking, because the simple fact that with networking you be able to get the things that you would never have gotten before with the network, be able to actually do things, go to places you be able to actually go to with the network, be able to help friends and families that would have never had the opportunity to able to get the help that they needed, and then also you be able to help others, and then raise a notch of the level of consciousness and economy, the economy and the economics of whatever you're working at, because it's important, especially for us black people, especially for the Haitian community. We need to start networking a lot more, because the more that we network, the more that we make connection, the more the the our network our net worth rises, because your net worth is your network. So the more that we contribute onto those networks and then actually connect with the networks, the more your net worth will get higher because you earn the average of the five closest people that you actually spend your most of your time with. So with that network, you can sit there and be able to build great relationships to go to a higher place in life. Anyways, thank you for joining me on Side Hustles. And hopefully, y'all like the format that I have done so far because that's the format that I will actually go ahead and do for now on Side Hustles. It's also just first time, and hopefully, I did well. But also, before we go ahead and if you just joining me for the first time, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe. Also, what network that you're in and how the network benefit you. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. And then also you can go ahead and join me in www.sonyblazecorner.com. Anyways, thank you for joining my Corner of the Universe.